Welcome back to Arena 42, ladies and gentlemen, where our coverage of the 2024 Tri-Nations Series continues. It's time now for New Zealand and South Africa in the men. I'm Cameron Walter. It's great to be with you, and I'll take you through the two lineups for the teams today, starting with South Africa. Their captain is George Viviers. With him is Jose Vandenberg, Gerhard Wessels, Willie Brink, Travis Laken, Reinhard Venter, Hanno Grovier and Jason Olivier. The New Zealand side this afternoon will be captained by Mitchell Gardner. Joining him is Curtis Millard, Swayam Desai, Stacey Heineman, Matt Latham, Braden Gardner, Bailey Latta and Ben Jackett. The umpire for the match is Andrew Hall-Villiers. New Zealand have, of course, already qualified for the Tri-Nations final tomorrow against Australia. This will be their last test match before that final. South Africa have another game tonight against Australia to close out their tournament. Olivier to bowl first. Matt Latham on strike. Starts with a single. There was a chance at the top. Needed to hit. It'll bring Desai on to face his first delivery. And the first ball to Desai is a wide. So, 2 consecutive dots makes this third ball. New Zealand need to score. South Africa pack the leg side front court field. Bowl a leg side. Two runs off the final ball of the first over, 7 off it. A good start there for New Zealand. Should check out the previous matchups between these two sides. South Africa still in search of their first win. The first match saw New Zealand victors, 106-35. Second match, a better showing for South Africa. Still going down. It was 96-61. Travis Laken will bowl the second over. Desai finds 2 runs. And no ball there. off the pitch. So again, New Zealand will be on third ball. They must score. It will be the last ball of the over. Chance at the top. Latham is there, and 5 runs off that over. 6, I beg your pardon. Trust me, I am wearing my glasses. If you've just tuned in, it's New Zealand up against South Africa. Day 3 here at the Tri-Nations Series, live from Arena 42 here in Adelaide, South Australia. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you may be watching from. Reinhard Venter. Right in at the hip of Latham. Short. And no ball plus the 2. Shot there from Desai. It's been a tough challenge here at the Tri-Nations for the South African men. 9 players here at the tournament. Be another dot. Again, they're going to finish the over on third ball and must score. Yeah, 9 players, 6 games, and robs them of a little bit of flexibility in terms of their combinations and matchups. Here's the third ball, pushed through the gap from Latham. And 8 runs from the over, another good one for the New Zealand cause. They've moved to 21 and well placed this opening partnership. There's been some discussion throughout the week of the way that this pitch is played. And in comparison to a lot of venues around the world, these decks are quite new. If Senna had a refurbishment, 18 months ago. Has it been that long? So still a little bit of thickness to the carpet, and does cause the ball to cut a little bit more, hold up a little bit more in the deck. Here's Willie Brink. Great shot there from Latham. And, Rotating the strike nicely here in this over. Edged and out. The first wicket falls, and South Africa are pumped. This pair were looking good to go past 30. Just continued to shape away from Desai. He was caught on the crease and no feet moving across to it. Got the bottom edge and out. That one a little straighter, and he responds well. Hits it for 3 in the back court. Final ball of the partnership now. And another 3 to finish. So despite the loss of that wicket, still 6 runs from the over and 27 runs for the opening combination for New Zealand here in this clash against South Africa. Thanks so much for your company, folks. I'm Cameron Walter. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you are enjoying the coverage. Stacey Hindman and captain for the match, Mitchell Gardner, at the crease now. New Zealand's captain, Todd Watson, resting from this match. Hano Grovier will bowl. We're all set. Driven, deflected. Grovier got a hand to that, probably saved 6 runs. And almost came back onto the sticks. Oh. Back live. Short wide, put into the net for 2. Couple of singles in a row, down and up, safe, no net. Grovier pushing it behind the legs of Hindman and wide. That's full and wide. Inside the line though. Still a good over though for New Zealand. This pair off to a solid start with 7 off that over. Gerhard Wessels will bowl the 6th. Gardner rocks back, finds 2 over point. Catches some leg on the way through. A fair delivery. Uncontrolled flick. Well, I mean, it was a controlled flick, but nowhere near the stumps. And they're able to turn it into a single as a result. Good piece of fielding. Olivier it is down there in the front court. Needed to hit though. 2 runs. Fairly orthodox field setup at the moment for South Africa. Short at the body. Pulled away for 2. Another 7-run over for New Zealand. This pair certainly off and running. Here's South Africa's captain, George Viviers. Starts with a wide. Indeed, it was a no ball. I think I heard the umpire, Andrew Hall-Villiers, say front foot. Hindman, comfortable too. In position. Early. Clean. Flat, but in the gap. Beats Olivier and Gardner grabs 2. 1 ball remains in the 7th. No ball, front foot again. Closes out the over. 8 runs from it. 22 on the board. And in good position here, this second partnership, to get to 30. Here's Vandenberg, the final over to the partnership. Driven, stopped. Good piece of fielding from Vandenberg off his own bowling. Keeps it to a dot. This time, Venter doing the fielding. Another dot, and it will be third ball. New Zealand will have to score off this delivery. Chance, a direct hit and out. A dive, an early dive from Hindman slowed him down as he approached the crease. And gave South Africa enough time to affect the wicket. Here it is. He had to dive early. He's barely past the transverse line. Here's the throw. He's certainly out there. Just did the ball hit the sticks? Last ball for Vandenberg. It's the end of the partnership, 18 runs from it. Good contest in that set of 4. Halfway stage, 45 on the board for New Zealand. I'll be reasonably happy with where they're at. Here's Grovier. Great effort there. The back from Vandenberg, keeping it to 1. Latter and Jacket at the crease for New Zealand. Left alone, obviously not going on to hit the stumps. Single. Finds the net, it'll be 3. Valiant effort from Vandenberg, but spilled onto the net. 1 ball remains. Grovier fielded off his own bowling and keeps it to 1. Six runs from the over. Good start for the third pair for New Zealand. Willie Brink getting set to bowl the 10th. Stop order starts. Two consecutive dots makes this third ball, and New Zealand must score. Oh, beaten everything. Should have been out. Olivier can't glove it. He gets through for one. And again, third ball opportunity here for South Africa. Full chance. Needed to hit. It is a single. Well bowled over from Willie Brink. ... .1. Latter finds the net for two. Get this over going from Reinhard Venter. Must have just caught some of the line on the way through. It's called wide. Driven. Be 2 runs. There was an opportunity there for Vento. Had he got it cleanly? Big shot there from Jacket, send it into the back court. 4 runs. Right into the Springs to close out the over. 14 runs from it. An excellent one from New Zealand. Follow up from the 2 off the previous over. And in the 20s with an over to come. New Zealand will be targeting 100 plus. A strong position to do that. Front foot, no ball. for Viviers. He's bowled a couple of those. It's the third. Little opportunity there as well for South Africa, just not hitting the stumps. Bruited into the back court for 4. Very handy runs in the late stages of this partnership. That takes them into the 30s with 2 balls remaining. Another no ball. Front foot again. And they get the delivery again as well. Final ball for the partnership. Great finish there for Ladder. Banks another 2. And a 38-run third partnership for New Zealand has set them up perfectly to press for a plus 100 score. They let them get away, that pair. Hope you're enjoying the coverage, folks. We're live from Arena 42 here in Adelaide. Australia up against, I keep saying Australia, it's New Zealand up against South Africa here in the Tri-Nations. Hello to those of you across the Tasman and over in South Africa, cheering on your sides. Here's Olivier, gets us back underway. That's Braden Gardner and Curtis Millard at the crease for New Zealand. Edged and out. An early wicket in this pair. South Africa needed one. They've come up with the goods. There it is. And both of them could have caught that. Brink will take the stat. Back live. Driven on the up, into the back court for 4. Dominant 2 to finish the over from Braden Gardner. That wicket though, 3 runs from it. Vandenberg will bowl. 3 overs remaining in the innings. Wonderful shot from Millard, finding 3 runs. Width for Gardner. He won't miss out there. Helps himself to 2. Driven to the back net for 5. Brings it over to an end. An excellent one for New Zealand, 11 runs from it. And Millard's in a bit of a mood. Did get caught, but since then, 4, 3 and 5. Cashing in. Two consecutive dots. Last ball of the previous over, the first ball of this from Gerhard Wessels. It's now 3rd ball. Oh, direct hit, given out. Direct hits are always closer than you think, but from back here, looked in live, and we'll never see because he's out of the frame. Two runs off the over in the end, thanks to that run out. Down at the keeper's end. It's the last over of the innings now. Travis Lakin will bowl. Kept off the net. A single to Braden Gardner. That brings up the 100 for New Zealand. Excellent shot for two. It's pretty high scoring zone there for Braden Gardner. He cashes in whenever he's got the room to do so. And often even when he doesn't. Last ball. It's a good shot, but kept off the net. Will be a single. And 106 on the board for New Zealand, batting first here in this clash against South Africa. You're watching the Tri-Nation Series live from Arena 42 here in Adelaide. Hope you are enjoying the coverage. And don't forget, still more cricket to come. Coming up next, as we take in some highlights, it is South Africa and Australia in the under-22 men. That will be from 6 p.m. local time here in Adelaide. And the final game of the day, it will be Australia up against South Africa in the men. That'll be the final game of day 3 here at the Tri-Nations. And that's ahead of the Tri-Nations finals that will take place tomorrow, featuring both Australia and New Zealand. Can recap what's already happened today. The day began at 10 a.m. in the under-22s with Australia up against New Zealand. Australia winning that match in the last over, 78-72. Then it was the men's turn. Australia up against New Zealand again. Australia won 104-64. Back to the 22s, New Zealand and South Africa. Comprehensive win, 120-59. That brings us to the match you're watching now, where New Zealand batting first have posted 106. Now, the South Africa batting unit so far this tournament, totals of 35, 53, 23 and 61. So 61 their most recent outing prior to this match, and their best performance. Hasn't all clicked yet. Let's hope they can put something together here in this run chase. It's going to be Jason Olivier and Vandenberg for South Africa. Just about set. Pretty lethargic old innings change, this one. Braden Gardner looks as if he's getting set to bowl the first over. Here he is to Olivier. Right in at the legs. That's a great start. That's hit him in the shin, and that hurts. Might have got him just on the bottom of the knee there. Yeah, it looks like it has. No pads in indoor. Sometimes that's not very fun. Well, not if you're the batsman anyway. No ball, exclusion zone, I believe. Think that's what he's pointing to. Yeah. Yeah, just inside that exclusion zone before the shot is played. You'll see occasionally on the vision the dotted circle that surrounds the batsman. Fielders are not allowed inside that area until the shot's played. Otherwise, it's a no ball, as we just saw. Right on the money there, Gardner. Pace, shape. Attacking the legs. And this time the stumps straight through and gets the reward. It's been an aggressive over and he cashes in on the second last ball. Final ball of the over now. Finishes with a wide. 1 run off the over with that wicket. A good start for New Zealand in this defence. When you're chasing 3 figures, negative overs or single-digit overs, low single-digit overs, I'll try for a third time, not helpful. Curtis Millard now. Short and a bit of width, and Vanderberg gets it away for 2. So wide. Played through square leg for 2 runs. Left alone, rightly so. It's another wide. And again, carbon copy. 1 ball remains for Millard. Completes the over, a better one for South Africa, 10 runs from it. 6 of those by way of extras. Third over coming up in the run chase is going to be Ben Jackett. Third ball now, and the score will have to change, or they'll be out. Here's Jackett. Ran at it, fended it away, threw for a single. Okay. So I think the ball hit Millard in the head in the front court, which is a HIA, and the ball's immediately dead. So we're going to go back and have that third ball again. So the single never happened. Let's replay the delivery. South Africa need to score. This time it'll be 2. A minor improvement, courtesy of the HIA. Simple catch. Mitchell Gardner following that well. Sat up in the net nicely. Just trying to turn it. Very whippy sort of batting action there. Technique is probably the better word. Oh, stumped, dragged out of his crease. Great gloves from Hindman. Rapidly had the bails off. We obviously can't see the foot there. But, looked out live from where I am. The umpire obviously agreed. 2 and 2 balls. Right into the hip. No run off that last delivery. -8 off the over. An excellent one for New Zealand. And To make things worse for South Africa, they now have to start the final over of the partnership on third ball. They'll have to score whether they like it or not. It's going to be Matt Latham who will bowl. Just taking a moment to get the field right. Olivier puts it into the net for 2. Chance at the top, needed to hit. Olivier's quick. Probably would have been there anyway. There's a wide. I'll have the ball again. Still 2 to come. A chance at the top. It's a good piece of fielding. Millard got in there quickly. He's got a good arm. One ball remains. Great shot to finish. Some damage done early though. 14 for the pair. Certainly still in the game here, South Africa. But I need to string together 3 excellent partnerships. 30 plus to get home from here. Thanks for joining us, folks. You're watching South Africa and New Zealand in the Tri-Nations tournament. We're at Arena 42 in Adelaide. I'm Cameron Walter. It's great to be with you as always, with Hanno Gravier and Reinhard Venter at the crease now for South Africa. Need a solid partnership here to stay in the game. New Zealand, of course, have already qualified for the Tri-Nations final. That will be tomorrow against Australia. This is their final match of the round-robin stages. South Africa will play Australia later tonight to close out day 3. Captain for the match, Mitchell Gardner, is going to bowl the first over. Effort there in the field to get the ball back. Safe 2 in the end. Good shot there from Venter. Gets his innings going with a 2. It's exclusion zone, no ball again. Saying your hands, looks as if Andrew Hall-Villiers is indicating that Millard's hands are in the exclusion zone. So if you imagine that there's a invisible wall coming up from the dotted line, you cannot go past it till the shot is played. And a dot ball to finish, 6 runs off the over. Millard will bowl. Starts with a wide. There's 2 consecutive dot balls. It means South Africa now need to score from this delivery. 3rd ball. Oh, beaten everybody. I'll get through for a run. That absolutely exploded out of the pitch. Oh, given out. Looked in live to me, the gather, and it wasn't a direct hit. As you saw, he had to gather it with the bails off. Been proven wrong plenty of times before. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a result. I'll have another look. Can't really tell from that angle. Here's Desai. It's just one of those ones we'll have to look at a couple of times, I think. It's in any event, it's out. And Desai continues. Short and wide, put it in the net for 2. Closes out the over, 6 runs from it. Here's another look at this run out. Oh, where's that? Yeah, he's in trouble here, isn't he? Oh, I think he got home. Final over of the partnership now. Stacey Hindman is the bowler. Starts with a wide. I'll get the delivery again. Moving away. Beaten. Full and wide. Right into the legs. Will be a dot. It's hit the stumps, no run. That'll be third ball again. South Africa need to score from this delivery. Full. Played backward of square for a single, and 1 ball remains. Smacked flat to the onside net for 2. Brings the partnership to an end. 16 runs from it. And falling well below the run rate required now, South Africa. Here in this clash against New Zealand's Tri-Nations indoor cricket. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. I'm Cameron Walter, and it's great to be with you as always. George Viviers, the captain of South Africa, is at the crease now with Travis Lakin. And Braden Gardner will get us back underway. Caught behind. Good gloves, yeah. Well played, New Zealand. One ball remains now for Braden Gardner. He finishes with figures of 2 for -2, and he's put South Africa on third ball for the start of the next over. Mitchell Gardner now. While his second over, again it's third ball. The score will have to change here. Full and wide and beaten. Have given out third ball, which implies Lakin stopped. And can't do that. When it's third ball, you've got to go. Once you've gone, you've got to keep going. Leg side there, back live. Another. A late decision to run, but the right one in the end. You get a signal. Been going back and having a look at the run out of Hano Groffier in the second partnership. I still think it was in, but gee, it was probably tighter than I might have given credit for. More freeze frame indoor cricket. Last ball of the over here for Mitchell Gardner. Oh, Vivier's coming out of his crease, sent back. Seen a bit of strife there. 2 runs off the over. Partnership remains on -1. Swam Desai to bowl. And it'll be third ball now. Score has to change. South Africa need to score. They'll go backwards. It's into the corner. It'll be a single. Pulled forward of square to Mitchell Gardner. It's a single. You hit that pretty hard, Viviers. Must have just been in. Chance at the top, directed. Mitchell Gardner doesn't miss out. A great piece of fielding. And New Zealand effect another wicket. It's a replay from the previous over. Just a little technical difficulty there. Trust me, the run out was out. Bailey Ladder's going to bowl the final over to the partnership. Mitchell Gardner in the play again. Just 2 runs to Viviers. Taken, simple catch, it was third ball. They had to score. They've gone backwards instead. Another wicket falls. Final ball of the partnership now. It's driven with some power. Latter gets in the way, keeps it to a dot, and a dominant partnership here for New Zealand. -5 is the outcome, and just 4 overs separate the New Zealand side from another victory here. Don't forget, more international indoor cricket to come. 2 games to close out the day from 6 p.m. local time, about 40 minutes from now. It will be South Africa up against Australia in the under-22s. And the final game of day 3 here at the Tri-Nations, South Africa and Australia in the men's. That'll be at 8 p.m. So hope you can stay with us for those matches ahead of the Tri-Nations finals, which will take place tomorrow, live from Arena 42 here in Adelaide. 12 p.m, the under-22 men. 2 p.m, the men. Both of those matches, New Zealand and Australia. We're back underway here through Jacket, and Willie Brink hits it to the 3 nets. We'll bring Gerhard Wessels on strike for his first delivery. There's a big shout there. Not sure what it was for. Stop ball anyway. Some aggression from Wessels. Just be a single. Brink finds the back net. 7 runs. Should have been a run there. It was into the corner. One person on the leg side in the front court, the former Matt Latham. He's a great fielder, but he's not going to get to a ball that's in the corner before they can run. Single there to complete the over, 12 runs from it. A good start for this final partnership. Bailey Ladder to bowl over 14. 2 on the legs in the front court. Pushes it wide. Sent back. No run. Off the arm is the signal from the umpire. So not out. It is another dot. That makes this 3rd ball. South Africa need to advance the score or they'll lose a wicket. It's full. Just punched down and up for a single down the pitch. It completes the over. 5 runs from it. This pair looking good on 17. The game obviously out of reach. Can take this final skin off New Zealand. Stacey Hyman to bowl. Edged. Down a deep fine. Through for a single. Little paddle for 2 there from Brink. 1 ball remains now for Heinemann in the match. And to get back he did. Another 5-run over. 6 balls remain now in the round robin stages for New Zealand. Matt Latham will bowl the final over of the match. And again, the skin in play here. Nice for South Africa to get a point out of the match. Here we go. Again, bring the down-up paddle, and they move ahead as far as the skin is concerned. The leg is the call from the umpire. New Zealand unimpressed. It'll be 3rd ball. Score has to change. 2 balls remain in the match. It's 3rd ball now. Legs again, they get through for a single, and 1 ball remains. Blocked out. South Africa will take the final skin, but that completes another comprehensive victory for New Zealand, 106-51. They have advanced to the Tri-Nations final tomorrow against Australia, and their round robin matches are over. South Africa will face Australia later today to complete their tournament. Don't forget, coming up next, it is the under-22 men, Australia and South Africa. Hope you can stay with us for that match. But until then, for John and the team at Calling All Sports and for Cricket Australia, I'm Cameron Walter. Thanks for watching.